Hi all, climate change activists. This is a very good report by NASA on global climate change and a very interesting topic. What is global warming versus climate change? And as you all know, NASA is a very good institute. Climate change and global warming are often used interchangeably but have distinct meaning. Similarly, the term weather and climates are often sometimes confused though they refer to events with broadly different spatial and time scale. Weather versus climate. If you don't like the weather in New England, just wait a few minutes. Mark Taiwan. Weather refers to atmospheric condition that occurs locally over a short period of time, from minutes to hours or days. Similarly, familiar examples include rain, snow, clouds, wind, floods, and thunderstorms. Climate, on the other hand, refers to a long term, usually at least 30-year regional or even global average of temperature, humidity, and rainfall pattern over season, years, or decades. I mean, in those areas for decades there is no rain in Saudi Arabia, some of the areas. What is global warming? Global warming is the long term heating of Earth's surface observed since the pre-industrial period between 1815 and 1900 due to human activity, primarily fossil fuels burning, which increase heat, trapping greenhouse gas levels in Earth's atmosphere. The term is not interchangeable with the term climate change. Since the pre-industrial period, human activities are estimated to have increased Earth's global average temperature by about 1 degree Celsius, 1.8 degree Fahrenheit, a number that is currently increasing by more than 0.2 degree Celsius, 0.36 degree Fahrenheit per decade. The current warming trend is unequivocally the result of human activity since the 1915 and is proceeding at an unprecedented rate over millennium. What is climate change? Climate change is a long-term change in the average weather pattern that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climate. These changes have a broad range of observed effects that are synonymous with the term. Change observed in Earth's climate since the mid 20th century are driven by human activity, particularly fossil fuels burning, which increase heat, trapping greenhouse gas level in Earth's atmosphere, or raising Earth's average surface temperature. Natural processes which have been overwhelmed by human activity can also contribute to climate change, including internal variability. Examples: cyclic ocean pattern like El Nino, La Nina, and the Pacific decadal oscillation, and external forcing. Example: volcano activity, change in the sun energy output, variation in Earth orbit. Scientists use observation from the ground, air, and space along with computer models to monitor and study past, present, and future climate change. Climate data records provide evidence of climate change. Key indicators such as global land and ocean temperature increases, rising sea level, ice loss at Earth poles and in mountain glacier frequently, and severity of change in extreme weather such as hurricane, heat waves, wildfire, drought, floods, and precipitation, and cloud and vegetation over changes. Find out more a guide to NASA Global Climate Change website. Evidence. The website provides a high level overview of some of the known causes, effects, and indication of global climate change. Evidence brief description of some of the key scientific observations that our planet is undergoing abrupt and climate change causes, effects, vital signs, Earth Minute, our NASA resources, Goddard Scientific Visualization Studio, Sea Level Change Portal, NASA Earth Observatory, Shutterstock Carotid picture, the heat which is raises. The graph illustrates the change in the global surface temperature relative to 1951 and 80 average temperature with the year 2022 2020 statistically timed with 26 for hottest on record. Source NASA Gordon Institute of Space Studies.